Welcome. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, Chat Manitors, for your help. I appreciate it. Have forever, ever. When unconditional love, Taro, Sophia, TC, Nina BC. Okay, Sylvia Strong. I hope everyone had a great week and enjoying your weekend. I am testing new names for the orange because YouTube is basically throttling my videos. My videos I used to get, well, I was averaging about 8,000 or so views. Right now it dropped down below 5,000. So, and I understand I'm not the only one. So I'm gonna test new names for those guys. The second one, you know who that is, Mney Bag. So, and that's part of what I'm gonna discuss unless you guys have. Today's Saturday, so you feel free to ask personal or political questions. Catherine Gilbert says, why is my name not lit up again? I am not sure what, it will, if you mean when you were in the other stream, I'm not sure, if you are a member, it should light up here, I don't know. But is it green on the other channel, Catherine? I'm not sure why. Prediction Milu says, Milu, I coughed up some blood a couple of days ago. I'm waiting for test result. Is it anything serious? I mean, I don't feel as serious as I'm hoping not, okay? But it may be some type of infection or something, okay? So, but they'll get to the bottom of it. Yeah. Keep us posted. Elizabeth Cheng says, Milu. Blessing to you too, Elizabeth Cheng. Terry Richardson says, how will things change after June 14th parade and protest? It's going to continue. FTug will continue to be king, you know, and oppress those he doesn't like. And I am not seeing anything much different, the same way as you know we are today. It was interesting because, you know, they have some stuff going on in CA. And do you guys remember I said last week, probably yesterday or the day before yesterday, maybe sometimes that last week, I said that this thing would spread. And it has the potential of turning, you know, in a bad situation. You know, going after the immigrants and stuff. And you know something else that's happening. The people around the orange guy are acting like a bunch of thugs, okay? And the way they address people, the way they talk to people, it's a very, the condescending way they address people. Like the guy who wants to be Hitler, you know, the way he addresses people, you should see the way he spoke to the mayor of the town where Paramount is located. The way he addressed the mayor of that city, saying that the government is going to enforce the law. The federal government will enforce the law. These people really, they are creating very bad situation for everybody. But I hope I'm wrong. This thing can ignite, and it's not going to be in one place. I hope that doesn't come to pass. That's my my take on that. And I am scrolling down, and there was somebody asked me a question, or a couple of people asked me questions, and I'm bringing up my journal so I can answer a couple of them. Okay. Oh, did you guys hear the government is being sued by the Proud Boys? That was interesting. I don't think, well, you know what I feel is happening with that lawsuit? The woman who was shot, you guys know, I don't remember her name right now. She got, her family got $5 million, right? So those, the January 6 guys now are suing for $100 million. Imagine that. And I think there is an understanding there. Something is not making sense about this lawsuit. You know, it's like hush hush, sue, or we'll make a deal or something. That's what I feel. Well, I hope you guys understand what I'm talking about. Somebody told those people to go for the money, and then we'll make a deal. You're asking for 100, we'll give you 75, you know, because that's what happened with the that woman's family. They sued or something, and then they made a deal. Yeah, but that's going to backfire at the right times. Sophia TC says, what do you think of RV, who is proclaimed nationalist, who's supposed to replace the money man? You know, RV, whether he's there or Moneybag is there doesn't make any difference. They are the same people. They are this, you know, they have the same philosophy. Okay, but what I do right now when I hear those things, I vaguely heard something like that, but I wasn't sure if that's what I heard. I just ignore it because in America, those things are ephemeris. I hope I'm using saying the word properly. You know, something it's not going to last forever. Okay, and the way I see this regime, it's, you know, the time where in that office where they are right now is not for very long. Okay, so all these people, you know something? As I'm saying this, I'm being reminded of Giuliani, among others. They used to talk big last time, right? Where are they today? Giuliani is broke. A whole number of them lost their licenses and are, you know, facing, well, it depends on benefactors to give them a couple of dollars, or they have some lousy job. It's not like before. The same thing is going to happen to a lot of those people. And the guy, the bald-headed guy, SM, okay, you guys know who he is, SM, him too. Watch what's coming. All these people will suffer the consequences of their actions. He's the one today who basically, in my opinion, he disrespected the mayor of, I don't know if the town's name is Paramount. Karen Bass is mayor of a town, you guys. I don't remember the name of the town she's mayor of, but the way he addressed her. In America, you don't do things like that because, well, I told you guys what I saw for him. I saw him sitting in front of a judge. Yeah, watch what happens. And the other guy, that old guy who always goes on TV screaming, him too. They will. So Sophia TC, I don't see much difference, and their power is going to be limited. I don't feel they're going to be able to achieve their goals. Look at that money bag guy. Who would have thought a few months ago? And I told everybody, that was one of my predictions. Okay? This was not going to last. Look at what happened. Who would have thought he would be him and the other guy, the big guy, would be in the situation they are in today, and they don't let it fool you. They hate one another. Okay? And they have, the money bag guy has some dirt on the other guy. Okay, they have dirt on each other, but the money bag guy is dangerous to one person. Okay? So those guys, if they haven't learned from anything, well, it's too late anyway. They've done a lot of stuff that we're going to find out later what they did, and they will suffer the consequences. So let's see what happens. Diva69, 369, sorry, I used the orange pancake because he wears pancake makeup, which is very thick, theatrical makeup. Sorry. It's greasy and smelly like him. Yeah, I was looking at him on that airplane. Oh my God. He looks so yellow, and that thing is so caked up, it's unbelievable. It seems like they put those heavy makeup on, and they take a yellow paint, they like dilute it with some white paint. Oh, Lord. Elizabeth Martinez, I had to turn off my Wi-Fi and use my phone service instead. Oh, sorry about that, forever and ever. Yeah, I'm buying. In fact, I think that's what killed one of my computers. Well, I fixed it. It killed one of the memory sticks on one of my computer. That's the computer I was using last year to stream. I got so many storm around here. All those electrical spikes had an effect on the machine. So I am buying. Well, I have surge protection here, but I'm buying another system. I mean, it's a UPS uninterrupted power supply. It has a battery in it to protect my stuff because those stupid computers are too expensive. Okay. Let's see. Craig Dixon says, oh, okay. Yeah, it could be an infection or something like that. Okay. I'm looking for questions. Okay. Diva369 said, the Orange Mafia is itching for a fight. You have a good point, 369. They are trying to ignite something, and they think they're going to be able to put it out. They have no clue. When you start, the way they're treating people, okay, yesterday, I don't know how many of you, or if any of you have seen a TikTok a TikTok video, a short video of a guy. He's a teacher. He's an African American, and he was crying on how Hispanics in his area are being treated. The parents have kids who were born here. A graduation was being held, and the parents, of course, they went with their kids. So authorities decided, let's go arrest them in the school. And the guy was crying. You know, that's a very bad sign. We only see one person crying, and that one person is going to affect others, but we don't know how other people who were aware in town, who are aware of the situation. This situation to me is scary. What can happen, what it can ignite. But you're right, 369. They have no idea what they are doing. You know, this country, thank God, has, besides the Civil War, it's been peaceful. But the situation we have going on right now with those people, they want to ignite something, they won't be able to stop. And you know something? They are all cowards. They're going to run. Watch. Once things get really bad and chaos ensued and violence, watch how they behave. Okay. Patty 1951 says, I was wondering about Marco Rubio. He was hurried, to Senator Van Halen. Oh, what Senator Van Halen, gave him a piece of his mind too. If you're talking about, yes, he's an arrogant, little guy. But Van Halen basically read him the riot act too. If you're talking about when Van Halen told him, if I knew you were going to behave this way, I would not have voted for you. Is that what you are referring to, Party 1951? Oh, they give him, and every time he goes in front of the Senate, well, it's Republican, buddies, they're nice to him, but Democrats read him the riot act, So, no, Van Halen gave as good as he got. It wasn't too bad, but it was, Van Halen embarrassed them more, I think. But you have a right. Janelli says, it's not too late, please. What is happening with my 13-year-old grandson? What's the question with, your 13-year-old grandson? Okay. As I read this, what's the question about your 13-year-old grandson? There's something about, being a 13-year-old. Let me see if I can, you can call me. I'm not quite sure. That's, we don't have the time. You have to ask a precise question because I don't have the time to figure it out. There are people waiting and I can't, spend a lot of time on one question. Here's the number. Please call me because I'm getting, I don't know if it's him or somebody in the family that's rebelling, okay, and won't listen. So please call me. Monty Pasquale says there are clashes between protesters and ICE in LA. Oh my God, yes, that's what I was just talking about, Raymond. Remember I said last week the behavior of those guys scared me because it's gonna provoke something else, and it's not only that area. Protest is being held throughout this country. I think I said that last week. Yeah, this is those guys think they can impose their will on people. This is the wrong place to do this. The wrong country. Washing weapons, you know? Okay. Janet, I just posted the question. I just posted my phone number. Please call me because if you, let me make sure my phone should be on. Yep. Because if you call after, you know, it's only while I am on. Okay. Ash and Greenwich. Forever versus will my twin sister be okay, Milu? I feel like saying yes. Okay, yes, your twin sister will be all right. I'm not getting anything when you said that, so I'm not seeing anything going wrong. I'm not seeing a bad picture forever, ever. Okay? Somebody posted something here. Oh, forever, ever is the one. Is that the person? I don't remember who I had to call. Oh, the person with the 13-year-old. Okay. SC202 said, Miri, can you tell me where Rosie is? Cat missing. Okay. I'm looking for who. I think I read no. So the person who asked me for the cat for Rosie. I remember Rosie. I don't know. I didn't read the person's name. Please call me. I'm looking for the. Oh, SC20, please call me. I posted the number. Oops. Here's the number. And somebody asked me, Mary says, will I be able to survive my job another 100 days? You can do it. Just let things roll off your back. You'll survive. Don't let anything, don't take it, anything people say or do personal. Just continue doing your job. You can survive another 100 days. Okay? Okay. SC202, I just posted the number. Please call me. The reason why I'm asking you to call is because I'm seeing water. I don't know if it's a lake or there's a body of water nearby. And I'm seeing a shed. Okay. I'm sorry, I was trying to see if I... Thank you, Catherine Gilbert, for reminding everyone to hit the like button. Yes, that would be very helpful, mostly today. Well, they're playing games. That's why I'm speaking in code, because if I don't do that, YouTube is messing up my videos. They will show it to a certain number of people, and then it disappears. I mean, they don't delete it or anything. Unless you know to look for me, they won't show it to people. So my views have dropped to less than half of what they used to be before. So, and that's why I'm asking people, if you like the work that I do, please feel free to donate to the channel. Donation would be appreciated. Sorry, that's what I meant. Hi, this is Milo.
Hello?
Yes, hi. Who's this, please?
This is FE202 about Rosie.
Yes. Is there water near you?
We're by a river, but it's like a mile or so away.
Oh, the kitty can walk. You'll be surprised how far they walk. Okay, and also,
Okay.
I am seeing the water. There is a shed. Is there some kind of brown structure? But it's like a shed. It's like made out of wood, and it's brownish.
Yeah.
Not painted brown,
Okay.
but it's like, it's been weather,
Okay.
Do you know?
Yes.
Do you know what that is?
I don't know, but I've been getting an image of a shed myself, and it's a rusty brown color.
Yes.
Is the image I'm getting. Oh,
Right.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay.
So there is a chance Kitty will be back because she's exploring that area near the river.
Okay.
Let's keep our fingers crossed. I can't promise because,
Right.
she's not used to being outside, right?
No. Right. That's why we're so concerned.
Yes. Okay. So I can't promise, but she's still alive. And how long has she been gone?
For 2 or 3 days, and it's going to be very hot tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
And the animal communicator said she's under a porch and she's trapped. So I've been asking. I think there's a way out. I feel like she has a way out. So
If she can get in, she will get out.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Thank
Good
you,
luck. Anytime. Take care.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye-bye. Bye.
All right. Okay. Helen Will says it was disappointing for me to see the owner of the Steelers give 45 a jersey, and then to top it off, they put Aaron Rodgers on the team. I feel like getting my Steelers tattoos covered up. Well, a lot of those people, they think, a lot of Americans are not used or understand where we are. They think if they don't do anything, they don't say anything, okay, unless it affects them personally, this is going to go away and everything is going to get back to normal. That's the mistake a lot of people are making until it's too late. I'm hoping that doesn't happen, okay? And I remember, guys, I said with the immigration stuff, I said Americans are not going to put up with this. And look at what's happening. I feel they're going to wake up, and the 14th, with that parade and everything, he's going to be spending millions and millions of dollars to, he's king. That's not going to go over very well. Okay? So hang in there, my friends. Those people, they have no idea what they are doing. They should know better. With as much money as that guy, the owner of the Steelers, has, you think, we are his friends. He will never do anything to us. Yeah. Big mistake. Okay. Let me look for one more question. Okay. Celeste Jameson says, "Hi Milou, what do you think of me teaching business English online?" Any type of tutorial, my friend, sells. Okay? So it's a matter of how you go about doing it. And Business education line. Psh, anything that has to do with tutorials. They make money. Okay. Lanier says, how do you see the June 14th parade? I don't want to talk about it. Let me put it this way, it's a scary situation to me. It may be peaceful and everything, okay? But I'm going to leave it there. Okay. Let's see. I'm looking for one more question. Raymond Di Pasquale says, a man who conquers himself conquers the world. Zeno of calcium. Ossetium, I'm sorry. Helen Will says, a lot of people in my area are not happy about what they did and are being very vocal about it. Oh, yeah. It's going to be more people are going to be vocal about how they feel about this whole situation. Kenneth Banksy says, Amelie, do you see anything about my health? The minute you said health, I'm getting chest. Is there something with some kind of either asthma or something that has to do with allergies or something? Kenneth, can you please call me really quick? Here's the number. Exactly, Dania, and I wouldn't take a chance on, I would avoid that area. But there are going to be protests all over the country. Oh, if you live in an area where they have many of those people, definitely. Okay. Kenneth, I'm going to go. And if I go, I don't answer the phone. I feel you're going to be okay. Okay? So, if that helps, work with your doctor and things will turn out fine. Okay? Shan Greenwich says, Milo, do you see people protesting the Supreme Court? Oh my God, they've been protesting the Supreme Court for a while now. Oh, yeah. And the way they went about giving those people the right to play with our Social Security information, a lot of people are unhappy about that. Okay, friends, thank you very much for joining me. Thank you, chat managers, for your help. I appreciate it. You know, for those I asked to call, if you didn't call, I'm sorry. Monday night will be your next chance. Call me. I mean, I'll post your question again and I'll look for it. And you can call me then. If you like the channel, please subscribe. If you are not a subscriber, please give me a thumbs up. I will see you all on Monday evening. And please feel free to donate to the channel if you like the work that I am doing. Till then, bye.